What's up, everybody? That was strange. Strange stuff. What's up, everybody? Oh. What's up, Matthew East? What's up, Tanuki? One is sleeping and one is upstairs crying. What do you mean, do? No, I had the audio from the stream actually on. I gotta announce the Discord still. I am streaming from home right now because yes, my office is a complete disaster. It's going to even be more of a day. That's why there was gameplay footage today. That video took me like just the editing, but with the voiceover and everything, that video took me like 8 friggin' hours for that one video today. Ray Ripley, thank you for donating. Star Fox racing game made by Retro Studios. That means it'll probably be awesome. Thank you. Josh Simon, thank you for donating. Hey, Rich, my birthday's in 2 hours. I'm turning 18. Welcome to being an adult, my friend. Hold on one sec. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry. Figures I get something important, I have to message back right away. Anyway, so whose birthday was it? I saw. Well, 18 is fun. 18's a weird adult, though, because you're an adult, but you still can't do certain things legally. Like you can't buy, in the States anyway, you can't buy alcohol legally, but you're still considered an adult. That you could go to war. You can buy cigarettes, which don't smoke. It's disgusting. Ooh, this coffee does not taste right. But so you'll have an interesting time. And then the funniest thing is you'll turn 21 and like, oh, I could drink and I could do everything, and then you'll be over it. So happy birthday, happy early birthday, Josh. Thank you for donating. And being 18 is a weird time. Enjoy it though. Wyatt Chartrand had a feeling you're going to ask a question about this. So what happens when games go stream only and the company developer goes bankrupt and the servers go down? You're shit of luck. There's no answer for that one. I'm not saying there's not downsides to going digital only or live or cloud gaming. Couldn't think of the word for a second. There is. There absolutely is. But it's the direction that developers want to go. Corporations like Sony and Microsoft want to go. And one of the big reasons that they want to go is because they want to get rid of the used game market. And they want to make games more. The reason why, it's all about money, Wyatt. The reason why they want to make everything going to either the digital distribution or streaming is because they want more people to have access. Because here's the thing, consoles are still very expensive to a lot of people. They want people to be able to play games on their $30 Android cell phone that they got from Walmart. And if they can get people to do that, and they can give them a AAA experience with zero latency and just have them go out and buy a controller, then so be it. And there'll be another customer they may have never had before. So, not saying I agree with it, man, but thank you, Wyatt, for donating. But yeah, there's no answer, man. There is no answer. Hold on 1 second, guys. Again, I'm getting an important. Where did my stream go? Ah! Where the hell did my stream go? Yes, I'm going to cover all of E3. I'm literally going to cover every single event this year. I'm late with putting the post up. I had to find a couple things out and made sure I was able to do it, because the last thing I wanted to do is put up a video officially on my main YouTube channel saying, oh, I'm going to be there for all the live streams and all the events. And then I couldn't be there and talk about looking terrible. So I'm going to have an announcement about it tomorrow. Oh, this coffee literally smells like burning wood. What is wrong with my coffee? So thank you, Typhus877, for donating. Yes, it is live. You know, I think a lot of people, when I talk about, look, and you are right. A lot of people in the comment section of my newest video were saying, "Oh, Rich, you said this last generation," and I did. I prematurely got all crazy with predictions on like cloud gaming and digital distribution, but I still feel that's where things are going. It just is taking more time than I think anyone predicted. Above Zero, thank you for donating. If RE2 isn't an E3, I'm going to commit suicide. I wouldn't commit suicide over Resident Evil 2 remake. What I would do to hold you over is play it on play on a PS1 version. Here's the thing. Here's what I'll suggest to you. Don't go out and buy a dirty, dusty PS4. Buy PS2. I mean PS1. Jesus Christ. Buy the game. Buy the original PlayStation 1 game, and then run it on an emulator on your computer, and it'll play great. Who is Ingy Bingy? Who is my Smash Brothers main? I am not a big Smash Brothers guy. I don't like the way the combat feels in it. It's too twitchy for my taste. What was the Smash Brothers I played the most? I guess the one for the Wii, not the Wii U, the Wii. But even then, I think I used Link a lot back then. But again, I don't want to say like, oh, that's my main guy, because I don't play it enough to say. Well, no, I used a K-Cup. K-Cup. Hakeem, that's awesome, man. Do you have a 4K TV to hook it up to? Hold on again. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, now I'm done, I swear. Jedi Outcast Kyle, thank you very much. Yes, my family is very well. Everyone's doing great. So thank you for donating. Why did platformers die after the PS2 era? It's kind of, I don't want to say they completely died, but being the main moneymaker for game, I would say even PS2 you kind of saw, and the Xbox eras when you kind of saw first-person shooters taking over the helm. And I think, it's just the technology made First person games, I think, because, well, one, there's more action, and let's face it, people enjoy violence. That's why action movies have been popular forever. And two, the technology became better where you could have a more immersive experience in the first person perspective. So that's why I think we kind of saw the switch from platformers to first person shooters. Color 94, thank you for donating. Northern Light 36, thank you for donating. Hey Rich, been offline for a bit, so you may have already. What's your view of Pokemon Let's Go? I haven't looked, because I kind of missed the boat on that. I haven't looked into it that much. But some people are really pissed off about it. Hold on 1 second. Again, guys, I'm sorry. Just figures. So, I don't know. I think people are mad because they wanted a true Pokemon game, but I got to look into it more before I give Northern Light a true educated answer, because I'm not too sure what's going on with it. So, that's why I have a feeling, but again, I'm just going by the very basic stuff I heard about it, Northern Light. Thank you for donating. Leo Aguilar, thoughts on Paladins for Nintendo Switch? Let me look at it real quick. I saw something on that earlier. Let me see something right now. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw this before. Oh, it's going to be 60 FPS, too. This just shows me... One, I'm actually kind of interested in this. Secondly, this shows me they could definitely bring Overwatch over to the Switch. There's no way they can't bring it over to the Switch. That's ridiculous. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. I did know what Paladins is. I just, for some reason, the name wasn't clicking something off in my brain, Leo. Thank you for donating. But that looks amazing. I'm pretty... When is it coming out again? Available June 12th. That's soon. Ooh. Thank you, Leo, for reminding me about that, man. Holy crap. Thank you. Juicebag, thank you for donating, my friend. I think that not next gen, but the following will just be Xbox, PS branded stream boxes like NVIDIA Shield boxes now. I mean, yeah, that very well, it could be... I mean, who knows? We may have 2 more regular console generations left. I mean, it's just speculation what Yves Guillemot from Ubisoft is saying and what I'm saying and what other people are saying, but the foundation for the technology is already there, and it's already fairly playable. I could see by the time the next generation of conventional consoles winds down, which will be in around 2029. Think about that. That's a long time from now, man. You know, I could see, games going with just streaming or at least digital distribution. So yeah, Juicebag, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If I'm wrong, I don't care if I'm wrong. That would be great. I like hardware, man. I like powerful consoles. I like powerful computers. I don't like the fact that I'm going to be beholden to a company, and like Wyatt said, who was a super chat donator, what happens if the company goes bankrupt? That would suck. Where my games go? I don't think they're going to keep all the servers running out of the kindness of their hearts if the company's belly up. So, so thank you, Juicebag. Ingy Bingy 2000, thank you again, my friend. See how Anita has been moving into board games? Yeah, I saw a video on that today. I want to make something on that, but I gotta do more research, Ingy Bingy. Thank you for donating. I saw that though. There was a YouTuber, but I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with that. I hate just making videos because I used to kind of do it back in the day. and I regret it. Where I was like, "Oh, Nita sucks." Blah 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 blah. Uneducated dialogue, opinion. I want to know the whole story so I can like really verbally go after her. You know what I mean? This coffee tastes like asphalt. It literally, this. You ever smell fresh asphalt? Like if you get your driveway sealed, that's what my coffee tastes like right now. That is fucking disgusting. Oh, thank you, Ingy Bingy, though. Typhus877, thank you, my friend, for donating. Yeah, Ubisoft. I saw Ubisoft CEO said the gen is the last console gen. Do you agree? I think I remember too, and I know why people are giving me flack, and they're not wrong. I think he said that when the last generation ended too, that this would be the last console generation. So I get why people are skeptical. We may be wrong about when it's happening, but eventually it is going to happen. Eventually it is. You know, and seeing things like Steam Link for Android phones is all kind of part of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all the elements, and the Switch is kind of representing that too, where you have this one device, you play at home, you play in the go, and you have that console experience with you everywhere, and you could stream Hulu from it, and I'm sure that YouTube's going to eventually come to it, and maybe even we'll see social media apps come to the Switch, you know, and then you're going to have this one device that does many things, and I just see it. Look at the Samsung S9 with the Dex Pad. They're making your phone into more than just a phone. When it'll happen, I don't know, but I can almost guarantee that eventually we'll get there. Could be 5 console generations from now, but eventually it's going to happen. So thank you, Typhus. 877 for donating. Appreciate everyone here who's supporting the show. You are awesome people. Everyone in the chat right now, I really do appreciate everybody. And I like saying that not just at the end of the stream. Just people here conversing and supporting me, even on a secondary channel. I think it's awesome. I do really, really, really enjoy that you guys like to come here. What is going on? Hold on 1 second, guys. For some reason, my screen froze here. So here we go. Yeah, out of order. You just nailed it. It won't just be bam, instant, you know. Oh, Vampire Rockstar. I almost missed your super chat. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's not just going to be like overnight that all of a sudden we're all going to magically just be streaming our games tomorrow. It's going to be it's building right now. It's slowly happening right now, you know. And I knew that video wasn't going to be popular, but I don't just state my opinion because it's popular. Probably would be more financially viable for me, but then my credibility would go to shit, which still happens sometimes anyway. But anyway, Vampire Rockstar, thank you for donating, my friend. Do you think the mobile market is responsible for microtransactions and loot boxes in AAA games? When is the next Rich and Red podcast? Yes, I do think the mobile market is. I'll answer the first part first. Developers from studios that make games for PC and console saw, they're making a ton of cash off of that. We should probably jump on that. I absolutely, because if you kind of think about it, it started on mobile first, and we saw it kind of bleed over into PC and console games. I think it happened on PC before console, but when is the next Red podcast? I don't know. Liana is so busy with stuff, and I have been so busy with stuff. It definitely going to be for a while, especially with the new show I'm starting up with the live streaming thing. It's going to be quite a while. That's what happens when you both have, you know, other obligations going on. But thank you, Vampire, for donating. I do appreciate it, my friend. Here we go. I kind of hate mobile games too. What people need to realize, though, when I talk about what I talked about in my newest video, is I'm not talking about the kind of crap you get on mobile now. I'm talking like the same AAA stuff you have on your PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, That's the kind of stuff you'll be playing on a powerful smart device in the future, not the bullshit that we have now. Yeah, me too, John. Mobile games suck without a controller, and then it always feels like the controllers, even if they build the game for like with the controller in mind, it always feels like an afterthought. I'm not. I don't know. There's just something I can't get into. Like the Switch is different because it's a gaming console first before anything else. But like a smartphone, I know there's like I have Grand Theft Auto on there, and they're the full fat experiences, but I just can't get into them. I can't. What's up, RV Gaming? Siderico, yeah, I just can't do it, man. I can't get into mobile games at all. Maybe I'll play like something stupid like those bow and arrow games where there's like stick figures and like if I'm just literally looking to kill time somewhere, but like all out game, I can't do it on mobile. I can't. Matthew East, will there be streams like this once you start your new live streaming show? Thank you for donating, my friend. Yes, because there'll be sometimes I'm just not going to be doing that show. I'm going to be here, and I could stream. This is right in my bedroom, so you know. And because it's on my secondary channel, I don't get all the negativity surrounding these streams, so I can do them kind of at will. So thank you, Matthew. So yes, you'll still be seeing these because I know there's a lot of my audience that likes these. I have a smaller group of people that really enjoy these streams, and they want like the less produced, where it's just a fat man talking to a half broken webcam. So thank you, Matthew. I do appreciate it, my friend. Caves, thank you for donating. I'm only 17. I've almost completely abandoned modern video games for retro gaming and Dungeons and Dragons. I just don't like where the industry is going. I can, I can understand that. There's sometimes I really love the new school immersive experiences that just were not possible when I was a kid. But there are times like it's funny when I was doing the review, which I still have to. I'm gonna hook it back up again. I love the thing when I was playing Super Nintendo games on the Super NT from Analog. There is just something. It's not even just nostalgia. It's fun to play a beat 'em up where it's challenging, but it's just you get right into it and you go. It's fun to play a 2D platformer. It's fun to just play a game and not have to deal with all the other bullshit. And yeah, that's something with retro gaming. It's not just nostalgia. There's other things to it that make it fun. And for everyone out there who says it's just nostalgia, it's not. Proof of it is that you see games like Bloodstained Curse of the Moon selling well and getting rave reviews because it's just good quality, solid gameplay and game design. Fun is more important than graphics any day of the week. But you know what, though? You know what kind of bothers me about the industry now is, Sean, is that a lot of people, especially kids, not adults, not like, honestly, anyone like 18 and over, I don't really see them doing this, but like kids, it's funny. One of my fiance's daughters kind of said, like, they play Fortnite. There's just something that lets me know that she doesn't like Fortnite, but she plays it anyway. And I'm like, would you play it because you see people on YouTube playing it? Yeah. And what if you're not really enjoying a game? Why the hell are you playing it? Like, I remember people were like borderline begging me to like start playing Minecraft in real life, not on YouTube. In real life, like when it first came out, and everyone's playing it. It's a really good game. Blah blah. And I tried. I'm like, I just don't enjoy it. I don't care that it's popular. I mean, at the time it's 2011. I was 30. I'm like, I'm 30 years old, man. I don't give a shit what other people are doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure if I followed more trends on my channel, shit, I would probably be almost at 2 million subscribers by now. But yeah, it sucks, Brendan. You're right. And it was so funny. Someone said to take like a jab at let me drink my asphalt coffee. Can't do any more of that. Like, someone said, are you mad that a Fortnite YouTuber just started his channel last year and he already has more subscribers than you. I'm like, no. You know, and I didn't even respond to it because I knew no matter what I said, they'd be like, oh, you're just salty. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, and the thing is, because I've stuck to what I'm interested in, even though my channel didn't blow up like many other channels did, is the reason why I could still make a living and still be relevant on YouTube, because I'm genuinely interested in everything that I talk about, whether it be, unfortunately, talking about Leafy is here. Still regret making that video, but for some reason I really wanted to make it at the time. Or talking about the Super NT. Those are things I'm genuinely interested in. And, you know, I understand that it may not be the best thing for growth on a channel, but most of those channels, though, that get like 4 million subscribers in 5 minutes last for a year at most, or a couple years at tops. Sure, ABO, I can't watch it now, but yes. Hey, what's up, Zendus? Zendus, I think. Yeah, trend chasers don't last. You know, how many people tried to copy the Angry Video Game Nerd? And the thing I give him credit for is he kind of stayed on his own path. I mean, he started other shows and stuff like James and Mike Mondays, and they have like other stuff that Mike does, and James will review movies. But he's kind of stayed on his own path and hasn't tried to follow anything else. I think that's part of the reason why the Angry Video Game Nerd has maintained an insane level of success. I mean, I say that I've been around for a while, but holy shit. No, I'm not going to E3. I'm not going to E3. It's actually easier to cover E3 not being at E3, as strange as it is, Super Metal Dave. Fortnite, Sean McCarthy. I will say Fortnite's co-op mode. Have you tried that, Sean? The co-op mode is a blast. If I never play a Battle Royale game again, though, it'll probably be too soon. My obsession with cucumbers, Jason, started many moons ago. It started when, in 2014, Jesus Christ, we're almost going back 4 years now, man. It started in 2014 when, what Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare was that year. All the names blend together. There's too many goddamn games. And I had this stupid ass joke going on where I was having an argument with Richard Simmons, and in the box, for some reason, it was a special edition Xbox One, and one of the things it came with was a special edition cucumber. So I decided to take the cucumber, smack it across my face, and take a big bite out of it in the video. And it's become a meme since then because I'm an asshole. And you know what helped James too? Besides the Angry Video Game Nerd movie, which is terrible. I'm a fan of the guy. I watch every single nerd video that comes out. I do enjoy his work, but I will still say that his movie, his full-fledged feature movie that he put together, is awful. Is that James listened to his critics. And he because there was a time where his reviews were getting kind of stupid, but he went back to what made them good, and he still evolved his channel, and he still evolved his videos, but he didn't just he used to try too hard, and I think that hurt him, and then he listened to people saying, hey James, you're trying too hard, your videos aren't funny anymore, and he listened. Crackdown is officially delayed, huh? I missed out on news today, man. I'm pissed. There was other stuff, but I was working on that video I uploaded to you guys. See, it's so funny because today is proof. Everyone's like, "Oh, Rich, gameplay's easier. That's why you use gameplay." And I'm like, it actually takes just as long, if not longer, sometimes. Because you got to play the game. That video took me all goddamn day, man. all day. But it came out good though. That footage looks that Bloodstained Curse of the Moon footage looks nice and crispy in 4K too. So Crackdown delayed, X Brian. Thank you for donating. Oh, Microsoft, you better come out swinging this year, man, or you're in trouble. Yeah, man, what's up? What's going on, dude? Hey, Rich, long time no see. Thoughts on Fallout 76? Still haven't looked at anything in Fallout 76. I am not going to lie to you and pretend I know what's going on. I know nothing about what's going on with it. I haven't even had time to look today. Minus the one story I worked on today, I had no time looking at anything else. Yeah, I was wondering when Doom will come to Switch. I would love to be playing Doom on the Nintendo Switch. I hear rumors about it, though, Sean. Eventually it'll get there. What was I doing on my phone? Hold on. I usually turn monetization, YouTube's demonetization algorithm again is on the fritz. My video where I say I'm live streaming on this channel is in limited monetization mode. I demonetize them because it's just an announcement. Oh, YouTube, you make me sad. You make me sad. Anyway. That's just, oh man. Their algorithm was doing so well for a while too. It's a joke I have going on with Sean. I don't know why I couldn't think of your name for a second. Sean, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, here, okay, let me give you the non 45-minute DSP version. He had his Google account or his YouTube account hooked up to his G Plus, which a lot of people do because that's when they were when YouTube or Google was trying to force Google Plus down people's throats, and because he used to post so many gameplay videos, because he posted like 10 fucking videos a day at least, sometimes even more. Google Plus considered it spam and suspended his Google Plus account, which in turn messed up his YouTube account. He could have summed up that entire 50-minute video into that. That was just like, oh god. And he doesn't learn though. He doesn't learn. We all make mistakes. But he just continues to make mistakes. And continues. And people tell him what he's doing wrong, and he just doesn't fix it. Where's Bambino? Okay. Alex2256. What editing software do you recommend? I want to start a YouTube channel, and editing needs to be top notch since I don't plan on showing my face. I use Vegas Pro 15. This is one I purchased. I would suggest, though, Alex, thank you for donating, by the way. I would suggest learning Premiere Pro from the get-go because that's what the professionals use. And it's funny, there's things I really like about Vegas. There's things I really dislike about Vegas. There's things I really like about Premiere. And there's things I really dislike about Premiere. If they could combine them both together, it would be phenomenal. But they don't. But Premiere is, depending on how serious you get with your YouTube channel, or not even beyond YouTube, is a better, it's more widely adopted. So, and the thing that's nice about Adobe Premiere is you could pay for it monthly and you constantly get updates instead of just buying it once and you have to buy a whole new piece of software when it's outdated. What graphics card do I recommend? I don't know right now. I have to see what happens with the new generation of graphics cards. I'm kind of behind on graphics cards because I haven't had a need to buy one in quite a while. So I hope that, I know it was kind of a vague answer, Alex. Thank you for donating once again, but I would say, I mean, if you want to, I use Vegas on a daily basis, and it's funny they just came out with a new update for Vegas, and it made it a hell of a lot more stable. So did it actually have Doom for the Amiga? Euro 2019, thank you for donating, my friend. Really liked the Too Many YouTubers video. Tough biz. Yeah. I want to thank people for, or I want to thank John Hancock. He's the one who gave me, because his video gave me the idea to make that. Yeah, it is a tough business, man. And it's not a demanding. Camera's not focusing again. The weirdest thing is that I have a brand new 10. It sucks because this is a cool webcam, because it's a 4K Logitech Brio, but it's just kind of shit. Frick Unikid. I can't say your name. Thank you for donating, though, my friend. If YouTube is still around, what would you think you'll do after 5 or 10 years? I don't see myself being on YouTube in even 5 years. I don't know. I mean, I have plans, but like what I'm doing with my live show, I see some interesting things happening with, and that's a direction that I want to diversify. And I'm there's also another project I have. It's super, super top secret. And no, I'm not just saying that to be melodramatic. I'm dead serious that I'm releasing zero info. Like, certain family members don't, or friends don't know about it. So, Freaking Kid, thank you for donating. But yes, I don't know, man. But there's been then you look at someone like Phil DeFranco, who's been on YouTube since like its inception. He's still doing it. I heard something about 5G in that. Thank you, Frickney Kid. Yeah, I mean, I have other plans, man. I mean, I do enjoy YouTube, and I always see YouTube as, like, even if it's not my job anymore, which I know eventually that day will come, as, like, even if I'm doing another project and have another source of income that's my main source for living, and I move on to doing like a live radio show or something like that, I always see me uploading to YouTube some way or somehow. So it's never like I'm just gonna like shut down my YouTube channel and be done. But yeah, I heard that about what am I getting you for Christmas, Alex? I'll get you an AMG Mercedes. How about that? But I heard that about 5G though, man. I heard that about 5G. It's interesting. Soulfront, do you like the Harry Potter series? Honestly, I never had interest to sit through the movies. What little I did watch didn't seem bad. Doesn't seem like something I would like go out of my way to watch, though. Thank you for donating. It's just amazing how well the books and the movies have done. I mean, J.K. Rowling is a multi-billionaire because of them. Thank you, Soulfront, for donating. Rich Radio, make it happen, or Radio Rich is also pretty strong. It's something I know you're joking around, but there's something happening along those lines, man. I'll leave it for that right now. It's part of the reason why I'm going to be having gameplay videos for about a week, because I'm brewing some stuff. Again, though, guys, for everyone that's here, I am not changing my format either back to gameplay. I'm not changing the format that I have in terms of filming. It's just there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be packed there, and that's packed there now. So, Wyatt, my friend, thank you for donating again. Thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog movie? It's going to be live action, isn't it, Wyatt? I think I heard that. Which, how the hell are they going to make that one work out? So we'll see. Be interesting. Oh, and they need to test out the damn 5G before they cause a cancer epidemic. It ain't worth having high speeds if everyone's getting sick. As a small channel, how important you say social media you mean is social media marketing? Very. I still suck at it. But I mean I do it. Obviously I put my stuff on Facebook, not on Twitter, but I put my stuff on Facebook, so on and so forth. I know I need to get more into Instagram and stuff like that, but yes, it's very important. It's a crucial way to grow your channel. Rev Cody 69, thank you for donating. Have you seen the new It? If so, who in your opinion is better, Pennywise? The answer can affect our friendship. Also, any more thoughts on the Dr. Disrespect fiasco? I don't know anything about the new It, so there we can maintain our friendship because I'm not sure. Any what happened with Dr. Disrespect now? I'll look it up actually as I'm talking to you. He has a Gillette. Well, the thing I'm seeing here is he has a endorsement from Gillette now. It's so funny, man, how if you're popular enough that all of a sudden corporations' morality, like the morality, when corporations endorse like a smaller personality and they find out anything negative about them, they'll run screaming away from them. But if you're popular enough, even if you've done anything questionable, which look, I'm glad he got the Gillette sponsorship, and I don't think anything should be held against him. Look, people fucking cheat all the time. But if you're popular enough, corporations don't care because they're like, oh yeah, people will complain that he said something, but who cares? Who cares? We're going to make enough money, so who cares whatever said person does? And again, that's not salt. That is fantastic that he got that. I don't think that should be held against him. Look, people cheat on their spouses all the time. I'm not saying it's right either, don't get me wrong. But if companies stop endorsing people for being unfaithful to their significant other, then companies wouldn't be endorsing anybody. So. Jack, tell your dad to get a new PC. Why? Yeah, I mean, we live in this age where people like want to hold other people to these unrealistic standards. And the funniest thing is that the people that get on soapboxes and point fingers at other people probably have more skeletons in their closet than the people that they're trying to go tisk tisk to. Isn't that the strangest thing? Like people who like why are people even trolling him for cheating? That's something between. Yes, he made it public. I said from day one that, and I said I said, look, he wasn't gonna. Who the hell am I? But I'm saying, I said in my second video, like, look, man, I knew it was gonna happen. You put that out there publicly, and you're gonna get your ass eaten alive for it. But why even tell people? But with the thing to the trolls, like, why do you care? What do you care what Dr. Disrespect or Guy Beam does with his dick? Who gives a shit? Who cares? He cheated on his wife. That's something between him and his wife. Move the fuck on. Get a life. Do something else. But Rev Cody 69, thank you for donating. You got me totally on like a Dr. Disrespect kick here. That's excellent. That's a good saying, D Singer. Standing on a soapbox means a longer fall to the ground. It's so true. I always bring up there was, I believe it was a politician, or maybe it was a priest, one of the two. Sometimes there's no difference. Where he was very tisk. He was very anti-gay. He thought gay marriage was a mortal sin, and he constantly preached how homosexuality was evil. And all of a sudden, they find this politician or priest or whatever the fuck he was. The story's true, but his profession was, I'm not sure. He was in a hotel room with an 18-year-old. Here's the kicker, though. Here's this guy who's homophobic, hates, gay marriage, so on and so forth. He was a man who hired an 18-year-old male prostitute, and they found him in a hotel. The hypocrisy of human beings knows no bounds. Who is it? Let me see something here. Well, I love these preachers, man, that they have like cults following them, and they're trying to convince their followers that God told them they need like their own personal jet to fly around in for 50 million, and the fucking morons give it to them. It's amazing. It's amazing. And they'll have like these radio shows talking about like, because when people call them out on it, they'll like be like, Jesus wants me to fly in this jet. Yeah, Jesus wants you to. Jesus wants this for you too. I am at home right now because my office is a boxed up train wreck right now. What is my credit score? It's a score. RG Rockland, thank you for donating, my friend. It's not terrible. I can buy things. But how can you make such a lavish living literally just straight up lying to people? I don't get it. Can a Core i5 laptop run Vegas Pro? Which kind of Core i5? Dual core, quad core? How old is the Core i5? How much RAM does that Core i5 have? What kind of hard drive? What speed is the hard drive? A lot of other variables with that, Alex. I know I kind of just inundated you with 1,000 things, but Richie, do you love us? Absolutely. Thank you, Psychopathetica. It's just amazing, Siderico. You know, the thing about DSP is I don't think he's bullshitting, but he really should not let people know that much personal information. It's a Surface Pro 4. You got to find out if it's a quad core or if it's a dual core hyper threaded, because sometimes those i5s are just dual cores hyper threaded, which you could edit on, but it wouldn't be great though. Yeah, it took me a minute to go Psychopathetica. What's up, Jason Vaughn? Yeah, Joel. What about when there was the hurricane in Texas and he wouldn't let people take shelter in his church or whatever the hell it's called? Like, can you be any more of a piece of shit? Do I think they should make a new Banjo Kazooie? I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe that's one thing they'll announce this year at E3. I'm scratching my balls right now, doing nothing. If my balls are on the outside of my leg, sure. Have a good night, Berserker. DSP's channel, his Google Plus account got suspended because it was they said it was spamming, and why did Siri just go off? And because his Google Plus account was tied to his YouTube account, it screwed up his YouTube account. Because he used to post so many gameplay videos, Google Plus considered it spam. Rev Cody 69, thank you for donating. Did you used to work on games? If so, how hard fun was that? I did not. I know Metal Jesus worked for Sierra, which Tim in one of the games, Tim for the win. Oh yeah, I heard that Metal Jesus used to work for Sierra. God, I remember Sierra Rev Code from they used to make a couple ColecoVision games. I shit you not. ColecoVision games. And I remember seeing the Sierra logo, and it was like Learning Leaper or something like that. And it was for ColecoVision. I remember playing. It was like a learning game for kids, and that's we're going back to like the early '80s or mid '80s. Have a good night, Optimus N64. Be right back in 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna grab something to drink real quick. Hold on. I'm back. Hold on. Here we go. Ah, much better. Oh. Where should I put this water? I should have this nasty ass coffee away from my electronics. No, I was getting bottles of water. Stream while shitting. No, I'm good. Yeah, this blue raspberry mic I got, man, is good. Really impressive portable mic. Yes, reaction channels are YouTube cancer. That's why most of them are dead. Your new ASMR, me drinking water. That's some frightening ASMR. Thoughts on Lexus as a daily driver? Be great. Lexuses are great cars. It's a blue raspberry. It's a super portable mic. You could even hook it up to excuse me. You could even hook it up to iPhones. Or else I'll piss loudly. Have you heard of Outlaws on the PC? I have not, Rev Cody 69. Thank you for donating. I haven't heard of it though. I have done an ASMR video many moons ago. Would I ride a self-driving car? Sure, but the technology isn't at the point that I wouldn't be a moron like some people who own Teslas do. Oh, my car could drive itself. I'm going to take a nap while it's driving me somewhere, and then they get decapitated because the car crashes. It's like dumbasses. The technology's not there yet. Yeah, that was a while ago, Jake Long. Yes, the GTX 1060 is still very good. Now, intro guy is not have a wife. The burp was really ASMR. You mean Uber has a kill count? Ataku, I don't know. It could very well be the last generation of consoles as we know them, or or it could be another one after that. What's with the corn, Anthony Moore? Scroll and read my 3D graphics question. Okay. Didn't Splimby, didn't like the Sega Saturn do something like that with quadrilaterals? Nipro Master 69 gonna be my game of the year. I want to do another Sexy Coco video, but it has to be done differently now because I generally use a lot. Maybe I'll make a gameplay because I'm doing gameplay videos. Thank you, Hyperwolf. I wish Gaben was under my desk with Half-Life. It was funny, I was playing Half-Life 2 even more, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Even though in the past it has felt... It's weird, because I remember playing it a while back on the original Xbox, and, like, it just... It used to, like, fatigue me, Half-Life 2. Maybe because I'm becoming an old fart now. I find it more entertaining. I mean, what's your budget, Alex? Sometimes one of the most affordable ways to get a decent gaming PC is to buy like an old office desktop off of eBay and just plop in a discrete graphics card. You may have to change the power supply too. That's where it gets tricky with those because sometimes they use custom motherboards that use custom power supplies that you can't just put a regular ATX power supply in there. I know with Dells you can. HP sometimes with some of their desktops they use like a proprietary power supply with the connectors that are proprietary. DJ from Jersey Shore is older than me. I mean, I say that as a joke because it feels like a lifetime ago when I remember being in my old apartment, like in the wee hours of the morning, just for some reason, I was like, it was kind of like I wasn't really into gaming. And I just got an Xbox and I got Half Life, and I remember just playing it at like 2 in the morning. And it was just such a, feels like it was like 50 years ago that happened. Yeah, the only reason why I still wouldn't recommend that build is there's some code. Some games need, I forgot what it is, a capability from a processor that the Phenom 2s do not support, even though they are 64-bit chips. Like you can't play. I think Destiny 2 won't run on the Phenom 2. Yeah, Sean, I did. I played that. I have some other build. I have those two smaller builds. It's so funny because I wanted to remember those small PCs I put together for dirt cheap. I haven't even used those. I gotta use that, man. Those are good little PCs too. I might, Mister Mister. That might be fun to do. That video did really well too. I like Activision publishing a From Software game. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I don't think Tim Cook is killing Apple. I think the thing about Tim Cook is that he's not the visionary. Steve Jobs was a prick. Steve Jobs wasn't the only person behind Apple's best products, but he was the person who had the vision to drive it forward, and I don't think Tim Cook has that. I mean, Apple has still thrived under Tim Cook, let's face it. I mean, Steve Jobs passed away about 7 years ago, and Apple's still doing well. Yes, I'm very interested in Mario Tennis Aces. Ouya Master Race. God, I was so on the Ouya sauce back in the day, man. No, I have The Last of Us 2. I honestly have zero interest in it, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, it's been seven. It'll be this. I believe he passed away in October of 2011. Don't know the exact day, but yeah, it'll be. Yeah, man, it'll be 7 years. God, I remember I built my first gaming PC in 2014 for $450. MSI motherboard, GTX 8950, i5, 1 TB hard drive, and 8 GB of RAM. Probably still do some decent gaming with that now. I, I was, man. I was on the Ouya sauce, man. I was definitely on that Ouya. Then it came out, and I was like, oh, this is terrible. This is really bad. This is really, really, really bad. What's up, Balta? Do I think GTA 6 will be announced? I don't think so. Okay, October 5th. I was right about the month, Sean. Okay. Yeah, he passed away a long time ago now. Really? I haven't looked into any of the gameplay from the VCS. I'm kind of tired of talking about that thing. Rage 2 looks pretty good. This is coming from a person who really didn't like the original Rage. Yeah, it's funny how music has even evolved beyond iTunes. Isn't that crazy? What's up, retard that found the internet? Um, Days Gone looks good. Yes, still use that Ryzen rig I built. I still got it. Actually, I turned that Ryzen rig into a super mini ITX computer. That is, you can actually carry it with a handle. I should probably show you guys. And next time if I stream tomorrow, I'll show it to you. I'll bring it home. It has 16 gigs of RAM. It has the Ryzen 7 1800X. Two hard drives. One is a 2 terabyte drive. The other one's an SSD. It has a GTX 1080 Ti, the mini version from, and it's a little computer you can carry with a handle. I turned it into that. But then that was a pain in the fucking ass. Then I'll get to your donation in 1 second. Then the power supply I put in it was bad, so I had to gut the whole thing. It looked like I was trying to pull a giant octopus out of there, and put in another one. It was easier to put the computer together as a whole than just put the power supply back in. That was painful. That was like bloody knuckle painful. Fat man with fat sausage fingers working in a mini ITX case does not go together well. Blackjack OC, thank you for donating. I know it won't happen, but if Fallout 76 is good, plus Starfield and Skyrim 6 are announced at next year's E3, I will nut so hard my walls will turn white. That's a lovely visual. I don't know if it'll be Skyrim 6. It'll be Elder Scrolls 6, you mean, I believe. I gotta look. I have still not looked anything up about Fallout 76, man. Isn't that bad? I just haven't had time. And when I do have time, it's children and sleeping. So, but nice visual you gave me, Blackjack OC. Thank you for donating. I'm slightly horrified now. Is there any gaming laptops that compare to the Xbox One X? Yeah, there's gaming laptops that are outperform the Xbox One X. I mean, if you get a laptop with a mobile 1070 or 1080 in there, in theory, those have more compute performance than the Xbox One X does. Finish my other water first. If they announced dying light for the Switch, my nipples would explode with delight. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Zach, I know. I have 4 stepkids and 2 of my own, and I mean, I do occasionally get time to game. I do. Um, but to sit down and have like an 8-hour gaming session like I did in like my teenage years or even in my 20s, it's just, yeah, it's gonna be live streaming every single thing of E3. It just, um, it just doesn't happen, man. You know. But I would be so happy if they had Dying Light for the Switch. I would just cry tears of joy. Absolute tears of joy. Uh oh. Call of Duty Ancient Warfare. Imagine he went to like medieval times by endorsing bottled water. Well, according to people, I turned off my camera to go eat Doritos. Actually, yeah, water's better for you than anything else. Yes, I would recommend Dying Light. And right now on Steam, let's take a look. Oh, let's see what Weekend deals. Project Cars 2 is that out? Oh, it is out. Project Cars 2 has been out since, man. Oh, let's see how much Dying Light's going for right now. It's Project Cars 2 out. Seriously, I should smack myself. Dying. Wow, Dying Light went back up in price or something. Oh. Hold on. How much is Dying Light actually going for? Is it really $40? I know it's in my library. I'm just trying to see. Man, Dying Light's still $60 if you want to get the enhanced edition with all the stuff that you should get. Still think it's worth it though. It's a great game. I played 210 hours of Dying Light. 210 hours. All right, on G2A. Yeah, you may have to go. I'm kind of surprised it's that much on Steam, though. Even Steam usually has decent deals on it. Alex, that was good about Shrub. I'm gonna when I start the show, the live stream show, I'm gonna have guests and stuff on it. It's gonna be much different. What's up, Morrison? I'd like to see Castlevania and Fear. I would like to see Castlevania, Fear, and Dead Space return. I really think that like Dead Space is like prime right now for like a reboot. Who cares that 3 was terrible? 1 and 2 were fantastic, and people want a good, solid horror first uh, single player experience like that. Fear, I'd love to see come back. I'd love to see Castlevania be developed by From Software. Intro guy is in a different state, so that ain't happening for a while. Alex, what are your other options? I really want the Bob Dylan simulator announced for Panasonic 3DO and Gamecom. You know what's funny on the 3DO? They had I remember I got a 3DO the Christmas of 1994. That was I had fun with the system, man. I got it for Christmas, and I got Samurai Showdown, and I got FIFA from EA, and I got Way of the Warrior. That it was made by Naughty Dog. That was like their answer to Mortal Kombat. That was so bad, but for some reason I played it back then. Dennis Miller, Sean, had a full motion video game for the 3DO, and it was so fucking bad. It was so bad. Why did I even buy that too? I was like 14 at the time. Why did I buy a Dennis Miller video game? Oh, wow. Yeah, I did, Zundus. I watched that. Probably gonna have to end. I hear my son upstairs. And I'm sure my fiance wants to go to bed too. What time is it now? I've only been streaming for an hour. Only been streaming. You're playing Frogger on your Atari VCS. Radical Man, AMD FX 6100, GTX 970, 8 gigs of RAM. How long should I wait for an upgrade till it's outdated? I really think your biggest issue is going to be your CPU. Even if like you upgraded that to an 8350 AMD FX 8350, it still wouldn't be. I hate Dennis Miller. I think he's such an unfunny fucking guy. Thank you, Trey Poling. I appreciate that, man. Glad you're enjoying my stuff. I didn't like Dead Space 3 at all. And here, that's coming from a guy who loved Dead Space 1 and 2. Hated. Hated Dead Space 3. That Neo Geo Mini, I'm curious about it. You could skate by with 8 gigabytes of RAM. I think you should have 16, though. 16 gigabytes of RAM would be more ideal. I mean, if you're doing any kind of... Oh, God. I'm getting tired. I've been up since 7? If you do any kind of content creation, I think 16 gigabytes is the minimum. Like if you're doing video editing or Photoshop or anything like that, I think 16 gigabytes is the least you should have. Play Doom on Switch for 300 hours. Your poor hands. I like it on Switch. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Doom for Switch. I think it's a great port, but is GTX 1060 with 6 gigabytes any good for gaming? Absolutely. You could play probably anything at 1080p maxed out. Maybe you have to turn off anti-aliasing or lower anti-aliasing once in a while. But hell, I had a video showing how you could game in 4K at good settings on a 1060 with 6 gigabytes. So yeah, it's still a beast of a card, man. The 1060 with 6 gigabytes of RAM is one of the best cards NVIDIA has made since like the 8800 GT. The 8800 GT, even though it wasn't their top of the line 8000 series card, was like the best bang for the buck. And that card, I got years of use out of that card. Rev Cody 69, thank you for donating, my friend. Keep it up the work, bro. Though I'm a big Trump supporter, you're cool. Love you, hon. That's all right, man. Hey, I appreciate people that we could disagree on things and still have mutual respect. Those are my favorite people. You know what I mean? So thank you very much for donating. And it's okay to not agree with me on things. Yeah, Sidorico, man. The 1060 is a beast. It's well, maybe it's starting to become affordable again, but it's an affordable beast too. Like when I made that video with that that quad core i5 Dell that I turned into a gaming rig with the 1060 in there, I was amazed at the performance. Not only was the performance I was getting at a 1080p, the performance I was getting at a 4K at like high settings. And I was staying at playable frame rates. It was blowing me away. Right now, Zundus, what kind of build would you do to be under the price of a PS4 but have it perform better? That would be a tall order right now, man, with all the stuff going on with prices are still somewhat inflated. God. Prices are still inflated. So that would be a tall order right now. I don't know if it's possible. Xbox isn't dying. That's extreme. Xbox isn't dying. That's an extreme statement. What is your opinion on ultra wide monitors? They're cool, man. Especially for productivity. The problem is that it would annoy me when there's games that don't work with that 21:9 aspect ratio. To have those two big black bars on the side would kind of get on my nerves. The shittiest job I ever had. I got an answer for that. I was in college, and I wanted some like beer money, so I got a job working at a car wash in the dead of winter. And it was a winter that was so fucking cold that when you sprayed the cars, like you'd have to spray. Yeah, I know, man. I'm fading. You had to spray the cars to like pre-wash them. It was so cold that on my jacket, the ice would form instantly from spraying the cars. It was such a miserable job. I was sick all the time because it was so cold out. And I remember I caught the flu. I caught the flu hard that year. And I was sick for like a week straight. Like I couldn't get out of bed for like a week, so I had to call into work. And I was still sick, but I called out of work one more day. And still, I had the not to go into anyway. I just my stomach still wasn't right. Let's put it that way. I was genuinely still not well. But like a dumbass, I went to go get my car washed for free because you got free car washes working there. So while I was still sick, for whatever reason, the lack of common sense here is incredible. I went to go get my car washed while I was still sick when I called it on the day I called into work, and I got fired. Which I understand. But to this day, I swear to God, I was still sick. But I called in and went into work to clean my car for free on the day that I called in, and then I got fired. But who gives a shit? That was a miserable, miserable, miserable job. Hated it. Hated it. Couldn't stand that job. My boss was an asshole too. Leader of Bats. When will they cure male pattern baldness? I don't care. Honestly, even if I had hair on my head, I would probably shave my damn head anyway. You better stop eating them or you'll look like me. Those 2 bite broad. Those are the things that catch up with you, man, because you think, your brain. Leader of Bats, thank you for donating, by the way, but I don't care that I'm bald. I can give a shit. That was a dumbass young adult mistake, though. Like, again, I really genuinely was still sick when I called in, but I was like, oh, I'm feeling. But then, like, midday, I started feeling better. So, I'm like, let me go into my job that I called in sick to get my car. To get my car washed for free. Like, oh, man. What an idiot. Phage lives. I'm a big Kathy Griffin fan since news radio days. By the way, hi. Hello. How you doing, Phage? You could like Kathy Griffin. I have no issue with that. I don't like her, but I won't look at you differently because of that. How long will a 1050 Ti last in terms of relevancy? You'll be able to game on it for another, like I would say, a couple years. bikini car wash, you do not want to see me in a bikini, man. I don't care if I was 180 pounds and had washboard abs, you still wouldn't want to see me in a bikini. Wash the car while holding a cucumber. I had a brand new. This is why my stupidity was so stupid. I had a brand new Volkswagen Jetta VR6. Just got it too. It was one of the. It was a brand spanking new car. It wasn't used. Didn't buy it used, and I was obsessed with that thing. That was when they had 6 cylinders in the Jetta. It was called a VR6. I would clean that thing like top to bottom like once a week. I don't know why I was so obsessed with that car. It really wasn't anything special, but I was. Wasn't even for some reason I thought that car was fast too. It was not fast. Well, let me look it up right now. Now you got me interested. 2000. Not videos. Curious now. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Where is the Jetta at? Hold on. Zero 60 in a blistering 7.5 seconds isn't terrible. But for some reason I thought the car was so much faster than that. So weird. You would be amazed what people could find to be pissed off about. Why should I get an Xbox One over a PS4? I don't know. You have to find the whatever system has more of the games that you want. That's the system you have to go for, man. Best job I ever had in terms of employment, I would say it would be a tie between IBM and I used to do sales for Raymore and Flanagan. That was actually it got crappy. That's why I left because they changed their sales format. But that was a fun job, man. I made good money there for a while. Worked with some great people there too. Worked with some awesome people there. I got an MSI laptop with a GTX 1060, 6 GB and 16 gigs of RAM. Will it last? Yeah, sure. I'm going to guess you have an i7 in there too. I think it is time, guys, for me to hit the road because I am getting very tired and I got to be up early again because I have to have a whole bunch of more stuff moved in my office for my landlord to move out so we can start painting and setting up shop. So I'm going to go get some sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow with some gameplay videos again. I probably will stream again too. Don't want to guarantee it though. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you everyone who came through, and I really appreciate all the support, everyone. Have a good night.